In the silent hours of the night, when the world's noise dissolves into a hush, you begin to hear the ancient murmurings that rise from within. These are not the voices of your public self, the one who smiles at strangers, who shakes hands at gatherings, who laughs at jokes you never found funny. No, these are the voices of the unseen, the whispers from the caverns of your soul, the voices that have waited patiently behind your polished exterior, hidden from the gaze of others, and even from your own waking mind. They are the raw, unfiltered truths that flicker like candlelight in the darkness of your unconscious. For too long you have feared the unknown corners of your being, feared the shadows that move behind your eyes. But the darkness is not your enemy, it is your teacher. In it live your abandoned dreams, your untamed passions, your rejected fears. The shadow is the hidden architect of your life, shaping your choices in silence, steering your path while you convince yourself of your own free will. Every time you deny it, it grows stronger, feeding on neglect, weaving itself into your thoughts like a secret thread. Do not mistake the light for salvation or the darkness for sin. Both are parts of your wholeness. The light shows you what the world expects. The darkness reveals who you truly are. In the sacred texts, it is written, "The spirit of man is the lamp of the Lord, searching all his innermost parts." In these hidden parts lies the source of your transformation. The shadow is not a curse to banish. It is a message to decode, a secret chamber that guards the treasure of your authenticity. Close your eyes now and descend into yourself. Feel the trembling of your soul as it edges towards the abyss of its own making. Here, you find the archetypes, the ancient patterns that shape every human story, the hero who seeks purpose, the child who longs for innocence, the orphan who fears abandonment, the sage who yearns for wisdom. These are not illusions, but living symbols, etched in the deepest strata of your psyche. They are the mirrors that reflect your forgotten faces. Your ego resists this descent, for it fears the loss of control. It fears the death of the known. But only in the dying of the old self can the new self emerge. Like a seed that splits to let the sprout grow, your conscious mind must surrender to the vastness within. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. So sang the psalmist in ancient times, echoing the cry of every soul that dares to face its own darkness. Renewal is not a gift of the timid. It is the reward of the brave who embrace the darkness as the womb of rebirth. Let your mind drift now to the image of the labyrinth. You enter it believing you know the way, confident in your maps and compasses. But the deeper you wander, the more you realize the path is not outside but within. Each turn is a memory you buried, each corridor a belief you inherited. The center of the labyrinth is the place of transformation, the heart of the self where all your masks fall away. Here you stand naked before the mirror of your soul. Here you are neither hero nor victim, neither saint nor sinner. You are simply human, whole, flawed, magnificent. Feel the trembling of this truth in your bones. You are not just what you show, it's what you hide too. The unseen shapes the scene, just as the roots hold up the tree. Do not despise your hidden self. It is the soil from which your greatness grows. The pain you have exiled, the tears you never cried, the anger you swallowed, they are your teachers, your secret healers. Invite them to speak. Invite them to guide you through the labyrinth of your own becoming. In the stillness between breaths, in the pause between heartbeats, there is a doorway. It opens not to a place, but to a presence that has always been there, watching, waiting, loving you despite your doubts. This is the self, the divine spark that cannot be extinguished. It is the part of you that knows your worth even when the world denies it. It is the silent witness to your triumphs and your tragedies. It is the voice that whispers, you are more than your failures, more than your successes, more than the masks you wear. Step into this presence now. Let it wash over you like a river of light. Feel it dissolve the boundaries between who you think you are and who you are becoming. This is the union of light and shadow, the sacred marriage of opposites that Jung called individuation. It is the alchemy of the soul, the transformation of lead into gold. And it is not a destination, it is a journey that never truly ends. Listen to the voice of the psalmist once more. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Let this light guide you into the darkness without fear. Let it reveal the hidden landscapes of your being. For in every shadow there is a lesson, in every tear a baptism, in every wound a doorway to compassion. And in the end, it is not about vanquishing the darkness, but about embracing it as part of your wholeness. You are not just what you show, it's what you hide too. And in this sacred hiding place, you will find the seeds of your becoming. Let them grow, let them flower, let them transform you from the inside out. For in the union of all that you are, both seen and unseen, lies the secret of your true self. And this is the path, the truth, the life. Close your eyes once more and feel the weight of every mask you've worn, the smile that never reached your eyes, the laugh that hid the trembling in your voice, the silence that concealed your rage. Each mask a shield, a prison, a hiding place. But there is a deeper truth, older than any mask you've learned to wear. A truth that waits like a patient ancient guardian beneath the surface, whispering its secrets in dreams and quiet moments. The shadow is not the enemy. It is the lost child of your soul, exiled by fear and shame. It is the echo of every word you swallowed, every desire you suppressed, every tear you never let fall. In its darkness lies a wisdom the world has taught you to fear. Yet the Psalms remind us, surely darkness shall cover me, and the night shall be light about me. Even in the depths of night, light is born. Even in the blackest soil, seeds stir and awaken. You are not simply the sum of your light, your triumphs, your carefully curated identity. You are also the ache in your chest when you wake alone at dawn, the tension in your shoulders when you bite back the truth. You are the hunger for something you can't name, a purpose that no achievement can satisfy. These are the places where your soul calls you home, where your shadow waits to be seen, to be heard, to be loved. Listen to the ancient stories written in the bones of humanity. Every hero's journey is a descent before it is a return. Moses wandered in the desert. David hid in caves before he wore the crown. Jesus retreated to the wilderness before his ministry. And so it is with you. Before you can rise, you must ascend. Before you can become, you must unbecome. Before you can shine, you must embrace the night. Let the darkness wash over you, not to drown you, but to cleanse you of what no longer serves. Let it strip away the illusions that kept you safe but small. Let it dissolve the boundaries between you and your shadow, so that you may walk as one. This is the baptism of the soul, the alchemical wedding of opposites. Jung spoke of it as the union of the conscious and the unconscious. Let this journey be a prayer without words, a psalm of the soul that rises from the depths and ascends to the heights. Let it be the song of your becoming, the hymn of your wholeness. Let it be the dance of your light and shadow, the marriage of your brokenness and your brilliance. For in the end, it is not about perfection but about integration. It is not about becoming someone else, but about becoming fully yourself. You are the temple and the wilderness. You are the prayer and the silence that follows. You are the question and the answer, the seeker and the sought. You are not just what you show, it's what you hide too. And in that hidden place lies the seed of your transformation, the spark of your divinity, the truth that will set you free. And as the ancient words remind us, be still and know that I am God. In that stillness, in that knowing, you will find the courage to embrace every part of yourself. And in that embrace, you will discover the power to become who you were always meant to be. And as the silence deepens, let it seep into your bones like rain into thirsty soil. Feel how it softens the hardened places within you, washing away the grime of old fears and the rust of forgotten dreams. In this sacred hush, the voice of the self begins to rise, a quiet, unwavering voice that has waited lifetimes to be heard. It calls you by the name only you can understand, the name that echoes in the chambers of your soul and trembles on the lips of your shadow. This is the place where all illusions dissolve, where your persona is stripped bare and your essence revealed. No more masks, no more pretenses, just the raw, unfiltered truth of your being. Here you stand in the presence of the divine, not a distant deity in the sky, but the living presence within you, the spark that never dies, the breath that sustains you when all else fails, the force that held you in the darkness and called you toward the light. Do not turn away from this voice. It is your guide through the labyrinth of your own becoming. It is the compass that points you home when the world would lead you astray. It is the light that shines even in the deepest night, illuminating the path you must walk to find your wholeness. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. These words are not just scripture, they are the secret of your soul's journey, for the light is not a destination. It is a revelation born in the union of opposites. Breathe deeply now and feel the stirring of ancient truths in your chest. Feel the pulse of every ancestor who ever longed to know themselves. Feel the trembling of the earth beneath your feet, as it whispers of your belonging, your purpose, your sacred place in the unfolding of the universe. You are not alone in this journey. The prayers of the ages rise with you. The tears of the prophets water the soil of your growth. The wisdom of sages and seers flows through your veins. You are the child of every story ever told. You are the dream of every soul who ever dared to hope. You are the living testament to the power of transformation. Let this knowing fill you with courage, for the path ahead is not easy. To embrace your shadow is to confront every lie you've believed about yourself. To integrate your darkness is to accept the parts of you that the world taught you to hate. It is to stand in the fire of your own fears and emerge reborn. This is the work of a lifetime, and it begins in the quiet corners of your heart. It begins in the stillness between words, in the tears that fall when no one is watching, and the prayers you whisper when the world is asleep. It begins in the acceptance of your own humanity, the messy, beautiful, broken, radiant humanity that is both the challenge and the gift of your existence. You are not just what you show, it's what you hide too. And in that hidden place lies the treasure you have been seeking, the love that cannot be taken, the wisdom that cannot be taught, the strength that cannot be broken. It is the self, whole, eternal, indestructible. It is the light that was never lost, only hidden. It is the truth that was never absent, only waiting for you to return. So take this journey journey not with fear but with reverence. Take it not with shame but with gratitude. For every shadow is a teacher, every tear a healer, every wound a doorway to grace. This is the path of the soul, the pilgrimage of the heart, and though you may walk it alone, you are never truly alone. For the divine walks with you, in every step, in every breath, in every beat of your heart. Let this truth be